Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for, this is going to be a 2024 Jumpstart. And so this is not like a full-on 2024 reading. This is going to be how you can get a jumpstart on the year of 2024. And I will be doing 2024 readings, of course. So there will be full-on yearly readings coming out. But this is just going to be like a bonus quick start. And it already looks really good. You have the Chariot and the Six Wands. Both cards are cards of like a victory or some sort of win. What I would say is that the funny thing about, you have the Chariot, which is like a victory or seeing something that could be a victory. And the Six of Wands as a crossing, as your crossing energy here. But that Six of Wands is like, I look at the Six of Wands as a card of jealousy sometimes, especially if it's like a crossing energy or if it comes up in reverse or something like that. But, again, you could be dealing with like a little bit of jealousy or people who are, hating or something like that. But really intuitively, what I get here is that you're about to do something that is going to set you apart, because the Chariot, the reason the Chariot represents something that's setting you apart is because he's leaving that city behind him, and he doesn't really know where he's going. You got these two Sphinxes here. They represent the universe, or the mysteries of the universe, and he's just allowing them to guide him to wherever the universe thinks he should go. And all that he's doing is matching energy. He has these stars in his canopy, the moon's on his shoulders, which are kind of like as above, so below. And so it's like you could say that he's kind of like manifesting his reality, but he's doing it by, being in his destiny in the first place. Like he's doing it because he's matching the energy of what he is supposed to become. I think the one thing that could get in the way here is the Six of Wands. Again, the Six of Wands is like good, definitely a victory. And again, the crossing energy isn't bad. It's just like what is hurting you or helping you. And so the Six of Wands can represent a success or victory coming in for you. But again, it can represent jealousy. So again, I would avoid jealous people. I would also say that maybe some of the things that could be holding you back are like fearing too much what people will think. So, I think the answer here is quite simple with this card. I just simply feel in this reading it's saying don't worry too much about what people will think about you being successful or you accomplishing something you want to accomplish, or it could be something else, like maybe you want to be on YouTube or something like that, and you could be worried about what people will say. And it's like people always say something, right? So who cares? In the area of your thoughts, you have the Strength card. So I feel like you're willing to be patient. I feel like you are strong at this time here, Libra, as well. And, I feel that you could be displaying a lot of strength. I feel like you're kind of looking at all the things that you have to work on and create in your life, and all the things that you have to put together or something like that. I don't know. I have the words putting together in my head. It's I don't even know what that means. It's like maybe you're trying to, have get things in a certain order in your mind, is more what I would say. Because again, this is showing up in that third position, which is your thoughts. And so it's like you're trying to organize your thoughts or your mind or something. I don't know. But it's something you have to work on. The thing with a Strength card is that this is something that she has to do every single day. She is taming her inner beast, her inner critic. But I don't necessarily think it's your inner beast or your inner critic. It's more like you're organizing your thoughts or something. In your foundation, you have the King of Pentacles. Whatever you're thinking about is obviously going to be extremely stable. So, it's almost like, for this quick start into 2024, this Jumpstart reading, I would just keep working on whatever you're working on. It's just that simple. I feel the King of Pentacles, everything here is pretty much saying that whatever you're thinking about is going to be a victory, and you just have to keep pushing forward. I really feel good about the King of Pentacles. I think he's kind of just saying that whatever you're working on in life in general, you are creating a lot of stability, or you're focused on stable situations. So there's not really too much chaos in the reading, right? It is very stable. It is very balanced. You literally have your card, the Justice card, coming up in the area of your future feelings. It's literally just saying that you are feeling like your best self. You can't beat that. You also have the Ace of Swords as your outcome. Ace of Swords represents balance as well, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So, it seems to me like a very balanced reading. Could be not only a good end of the year, but a good year, 2024, for you just in general. You have the King of Wands in the area of what you are moving past. So you could be moving past a fire sign for some of you. For others, I feel this is more, it's like you're moving, I always look at the King of Wands is needing to be bold and assertive. I look at him as like the true builder in the tarot as well. He's like the true entrepreneur, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean business. That could be, he has an entrepreneurial energy with his children, with his life, with his house, things like that. He's just entrepreneurial in the sense that he really nurtures things that he cares about. He really just raises them like they are children, whatever it is. And, it's almost like you're moving past the energy of like needing to establish something. Like I just have like the word establishment like popping into my head. It's like sometimes we have to, when we're working on something new, it's like we have to get it established. And then, again, you have the King of Pentacles in your foundation, which is like the opposite. The King of Pentacles is something is established and now you are working on continuing to make it grow, if that makes sense. Like that's how it's popping into my head, these two cards. It's like you planted the seed with the King of Wands. You kind of maybe got the seed to sprout. And it's like now you have like tiny little plants, right? With the King of Pentacles. And so it's like whatever you're working on in life, it's kind of like at that next stage where you're just kind of, the type of energy is maybe different. It's like now you've already established something and now it's time to make those things stronger, whatever it is. So I hope that makes sense. It's almost like I'm also seeing it like whatever you're working on in life, it, maybe, all year something has been in a fragile state. And I see the King of Pentacles, again, is really good in your reading. I like the King of Pentacles, but it's not like my favorite card, right? But again, I really feel good about him in your reading because I feel it's more saying that, again, you've added structure now or you've made something more, stable. I hope that makes sense. Probably not. But anyway, you have the Queen of Cups in the area of your very near future. So again, feeling good. Queen of Cups, she really values her feelings. And she really cares about how she feels about things or how she is going to feel about things. So I really feel good about this. I feel a lot of you are kind of maybe more in a heart-based energy where you're following your heart. I really truly believe that Taurus, Uranus and Taurus, and we've had Jupiter and Taurus. There is like, Taurus doesn't necessarily rule the heart, but there is a certain, heart-based thing going on, I believe, because of that energy. There's like a couple other things as well. Even Pluto and Aquarius, Pluto is going to officially move into Aquarius next year, but you could argue that it's about following your North Star, that like the thing that you want to manifest in life. So again, that could be following your heart, right? And so, I feel a lot of people are kind of doing this. In the area of the next few months, you have the Nine of Wands. I really see you protecting something here. Very good reading. And if you want love, it's like here. But I really see you just kind of, I'm not saying you're not going to have love. But what I am saying is I feel that you are definitely protecting your energy, period. So I feel that for a lot of you, that you are in this space of, making sure that you can be successful first, making sure that you can take care of yourself. I see this more, it's popping into my head as more a protecting energy. And again, it makes sense because, if something has been in a fragile state, let's say all this year, 2023, and it's like now you're finally making something in your life stable, or you're like really strengthening it is kind of how I see it with that King of Pentacles, like we talked about. It's like you're making sure that some changes you made in your life, or maybe you've been working on a business or towards a career, it's like you're making sure that that is kind of set in stone first. That's how I see this. The whole entire reading really. I feel like you're setting something in stone, and it's like then you'll allow like love into your life or whatever. Although in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Ten of Cups. So amazing. But again, this doesn't have to be love. It could be people you love, sure. But, this is a card of community. So, this could be a person, this could be a very strong community. It could be people in your community that are helping you be successful. This could also say that you are protecting your, the people around you, but not like you are protecting yourself in the sense that you're focusing on relationships that bring more joy, happiness, love into your life. And that's like all I would focus on nowadays is that right there, right? Ten of Cups is joy, happiness. They're choosing to be happy on the Ten of Cups. So, again, I feel like you're choosing just all relationships that bring happiness into your life. You have this Justice card. Justice is equal give and take. So I feel like there is, you are very focused on equal give and take. This is coming up in the area of your future feelings. So I definitely feel that you are focused on, creating more balance in your life. I also feel that you are showing up in a very strong position. Like I already said, it's like you're showing up in a position of power and strength, which allows you to get what you want from the reading. This really puts you in a good position in the future. And for your outcome, even better, you have the Ace of Swords. It's like you have 3 cards of victory here. Chariot, 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, big victories coming in for you. So I feel there could be a big victory. Again, the Ace of Swords is also a card of perfect balance. There are these 6 golden yachts on both sides of the sword here. The sword is sharp on both sides. It cuts both ways. So, it's a card of balance and bringing more balance into your life. It's also my card of laser-like focus. So, I feel a lot of you are very, very focused on what you want in life, and that's exactly probably why you are getting it. It's, again, very simple reading, so love it. Definitely, probably one of the better. It's, what's really interesting is that the air signs have had I haven't done fire yet, I'm about to after you, but it's like the air signs have had the best readings for this quick start, so there you go. With the Chariot and the 6 Wands, yes, I was getting something about this. You have the Authority card. Literally, if you're trying to become an authority figure, this could be like trying to become a boss or a manager at work, or trying to get into authority position, trying to have social media. Maybe you want to be seen as an authority. I literally said that on the 6 Wands. So now is the time. And, I just wouldn't worry about what people say about you and, all that other stuff. Because, again, it looks to me like the universe has prepared you for this. You have the Strength card, literally saying that you have the strength mentally to handle whatever comes your way. So I feel like some of you could be like stepping up into leadership positions. You could just be taking the lead in your life as well. With the Strength card, you have the Generosity card. What's really interesting is that a lot of people have had either this card or there's like a Charity card in this deck as well. And this is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, by the way. But it seems to me like the universe is bringing blessings into people. So again, you might get like a little bit of a boost. I kind of feel like I have something weird popping into my head as well. I'm just going to say it, Libra, as well. It's like I have this like story popping into my head where it's like maybe you thought you owed money on something or something, but you actually don't. I don't know. There could be some sort of blessing. Like maybe you thought you owed more like on a bill or something, but you actually don't or something. I don't know. It's like a weird story, but take it how it resonates. That's obviously only going to be for some of you. For all of you, I feel like you feel like the universe is more generous at this time because, things are probably going your way. Again, the air signs had really, really amazing readings for this Jumpstart. So let's see. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Seduction card. Could definitely be love. Again, I do feel like there is love, like a little bit of love here. Is it your main focus? I'm not sure. Again, if you want love, then I would say this would be a good person. I really like the King of Pentacles for love. It doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. King of Pentacles is just a person who really wants to put in the work, a person who really wants to make things work as well. So, I always look at the King of Pentacles as permanent. And you have the Seduction card, so, someone could be trying to seduce you. You could have met, I feel this could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. And I also feel like you either met this person this year, 2023, or you became aware of this person in 2023. So if you're wondering if someone's interested in you, I would say yes. With the King of Wands, you have this Negotiation card. This is not a bad card in this deck, but intuitively, I do not like this card, and I love negotiating, by the way, but I do not like this card. I almost feel that if this was a past person, you feel like you would have been settling, if you went back to this past person here, this King of Wands. So I really see you kind of letting go of this past person. Either you feel like you would have been settling, or I feel like this person tried to get you to negotiate or something like that. I don't know, kind of like a weird feeling. So, I feel like you're moving past a past person or something, some situation. With the Queen of Cups, you have this Discrimination card. Again, this is a good card. It's not like racism or something. This is like a card of being able to tell the difference of what's right and what's wrong for you in your life. So I feel it's more of having a discriminating energy, being able to pick up on energies and say, oh, this situation is good, this one isn't. It's kind of more about sifting and sorting, as Esther Hicks would say, or something like that. So I really see you kind of being very focused on different things here. With this energy and making sure that situations that come into your life are good for you. It's also interesting that there are butterflies on there. I was saying the word fragile, right? With the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I really get that feeling. It's when you think about it, a butterfly is very fragile. It's there's something in your life that has been fragile. And it's now I feel like you're making it stronger, literally. With the Nine of Wands, you have this versatility card. Yeah, I feel like you've learned to be more flexible. Nine of Wands is like the Wounded Warrior, but I look at the Nine of Wands as it's my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's like my card of experimentation. It's my card that says, try new ways of doing everything in your life and see what happens. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be trying new things, just new ideas, new business ideas, new health ideas, everything. And being versatile and flexible is going to be the thing that allows you to find the most success. So that's kind of like what I see here with this energy. And everybody's been getting this, like since last year or whatever, when we had that eclipse in Taurus. It's like that eclipse that we had in Taurus last year, whenever that was. That eclipse, I think, really kind of signaled a time where everybody needed to start becoming more flexible, more, open to new ideas, stuff like that. With the Ten of Cups, you have this companionship card, another Libra card. You have like a bunch of Libra cards in this deck. You have the Jupiter and Libra. Well, actually, okay, you only have two. Never mind. But, or is this one? No. Well, you do have a bunch of Libra cards here, though. But anyway, this is Libra card. And, I feel there could be a true companion coming in for you, like someone who's more than just a lover. There's like more to it is what I feel here. So, again, if you're finding love, looks really, really good. Like best friend, type of energy here. With the Justice card, you have this impulsiveness card. I feel like you are no longer impulsive. Justice is very balanced, and but Justice would encourage you to take that neutral perspective, right? The Justice person there is in a neutral position. He is like dead center on the card. And also, these two gray pillars represent neutral energy. The gray in the tarot is just saying that the Justice person is not making a decision one way or the other. They make a decision based off of equal give and take. So, definitely, I feel like I kind of almost just feel that you have learned from your, like, times when you were impulsive. And so I feel this is saying, like, take on any decision you're making in your life, take your time, don't rush things, see how things go. But there's actually this, like, lucky horseshoe there at the top. I don't know what is going on. This was working perfectly fine. But anyway, that lucky horseshoe up there. So, it is like a card of luck, or it could say that there is an element of luck. I'm wondering, I kind of feel intuitively as well that there might be a decision you have to make quickly. And I do feel like it's saying, like one of my favorite things ever, I was listening to a lady once, and unfortunately I can't find the video, but she basically said, you never have to justify a good decision. And I was like, damn, that is such a good line right there, right? And so I kind of feel like maybe this is a good decision that feels a little impulsive, or something coming in for you could require you to move quickly, and you might feel like it's impulsive, but I also feel like there's no justification, like in a good way. And so I feel like that's like a clue. With the Ace of Swords, you have two cards. Are you kidding? Look at this. You have this Exaltation card, and you also have this Excitement card. Yeah, definitely a very exciting time for you here, Libra. I feel like there's a lot of success. The Exaltation card kind of represents something that is like almost divinely guided or blessed from the universe. So, very, very positive energy here. Major victory vibes. The Excitement energy, I feel, is saying that there is like a lot of excitement. I feel there should be a lot of reasons for you to be very excited about the future and about things working out. For some of you, I feel like you can't believe that. Like you're saying to yourself, and I'm talking to those of you that have been working on like a project for a long time. It's almost as if you're finally getting to the finish line. It's like you can't believe it, which I feel is very common, where it's like if you've been working on something for a long time and you're just like working. It's like when you finally reach the finish line, you're like, you just can't believe it. And I kind of get that energy there. You have this Claw card that says, be careful, do not take risks. I'm almost getting something about your words here. So I would be very careful of your words and the things that you're saying to people at this time. Like I would just keep things to yourself. You have the Nine of Wands. So I kind of feel like you are putting up boundaries, but I would just, make sure. You have this pin. It says new job, new career. I would go for something. I'm also getting something here with that Authority card that came up. That, like, if you're not getting a job, I feel like the universe is saying you're not getting a job because it wants you to get something harder, like, something more, So I would go for something harder, or I would try to get a position maybe that's more of a leadership position or something like that. You have the Shark card. It says, take care, there will be loss of material wealth. Definitely everybody get, someone else had this card this month as well for these Jumpstart readings. So, I definitely keep an eye on finances. I wouldn't be paranoid about it, but I just wouldn't be spending like crazy. You have this Torch card. It says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, definitely a time of spiritual enlightenment. I feel like it's like, when you are, I believe that when you're like truly in your energy, or like when you're on the right path, Chariot, you start to manifest things very, very quickly in your life, but it's more because you're matching your energy. You're matching the energy exactly of what you want. And but it's like a hard thing to describe. It's like, people always tell me they try to manifest things, but they're not manifesting. But it's like when you look at what they're not doing things, they're not matching the energy of what they want. It's like, you can't say, oh, I want to make $1 million and sit on your couch all day, right? And just imagine it. You have to do things that a millionaire would do, right? And so I kind of feel that here, where it's like you're like, even without having something that you want to manifest, it's like you're acting as if, right? Very powerful energy. It's like I always tell people, if you want love and you don't have love, it's like take yourself on a date. Go do things that people in love do, because then you will attract love. You have the shield card that says you need to defend yourself. I don't think you need to defend yourself. I think that you're just putting up these boundaries with the Nine of Wands. And I feel like it's just saying be picky with your energy, right? Make sure you're surrounding yourself with high vibe people, and that's enough. But this looks really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your year.